It,
Oh, yeah, because of the land.
yeah.
Looks like a massive
Oh,
scale.
it is. I just saw it right away. It might be a squirrel.
There's another one.
Oh, they're birds.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Kai, that's a big, oh my golly. They're, look
Well,
like
let's
crows.
get in and out of here before the roof
I
collapses.
know, let's
Those
go.
birds are gonna-
Okay. It is 5 p.m. and welcome to the Valley Center-Pauma Unified School District Board meeting. There is there any?
No comments before close.
No comments. It is being recorded. We have a quorum. And we will now move into closed session. It is 6:04, and welcome to the Valley Center-Pauma Unified School District Board meeting. We have a quorum present, and we are going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and Bianca Ruiz is going to lead us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We have nothing to report out of closed session. Approval, wait, hold on. Moving forward too fast. Where am I? I know. Oh, there we go. It's very short. Come on. There we are. Sorry, my papers got messed up just a little bit. And we'll move on to the agenda, approval of the agenda. That's not.
I'll
isn't this-
make a motion.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on, because my paper is totally,
ABC, you went through.
no, I don't. It's missing.
Are you missing a page? Here we go.
Here we are.
So see, yours doesn't look like mine, and I can't read without my.
Such a blessing she is. Okay, and ours were, okay. Now we have approval of the agenda, please, additions, deletions, or corrections.
And I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Member Benjamin, and a second?
I'll second.
And any discussion?
No.
Being no discussion, let's vote. Member Benjamin?
Aye.
Member Caputo?
Aye.
Member Kolb Senior? Member Polito? And Member Stroh votes aye. This is the part I was looking for, the recognitions, presentations, and it's the exciting part of our board meeting. And this is with Valley Center Elementary School and our employees of the month, Bianca Ruiz, classified, and Amanda Bedford Hicks, certificated, and Principal, Mr. Bill Cavitli will present. Yay. Thank you so much.
There. Good evening, School Board President Stroh, School Board members, Superintendent McGowan, District Administrator, staff, and valued community members. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Valley Center Elementary School's Certificated and Classified Employees of the Month. Our Certificated Employee of the Month is the wonderful Mrs. Amanda Bedford Hicks. Joining Amanda this evening is her husband, Regan. Amanda has been an important member of the Valley Center-Pauma Unified School District, Valley Center Elementary School family for 9 years, teaching grades 3 through 5 SAI. When asked what she likes most about her career, Amanda said, "I love working with scholars who have disabilities and advocating for them. I love seeing the academic and behavioral growth my scholars make, collaborating with the general education teachers to find ways to best support our scholars is very rewarding. I especially love working with the incredible people I get to call my colleagues." When not teaching, Amanda enjoys reading, traveling, spending time with her family and dog, going to national parks, and attending concerts and plays. Here are a few things her colleagues have to say about Amanda. Amanda has been such a wonderful support as we start off the new school year. She is an excellent person to collaborate with regarding supports for our scholars and IEPs. She's always approachable and puts scholar learning at the forefront. Amanda is always very professional and make sure services are being delivered. It is a great pleasure to honor Amanda Bedford Hicks as our Certificated Employee of the Month.
As per usual, I have things to say. Okay, it'll make it short and sweet. Okay, so I'd like to, is this on? Yeah, can you hear me? Okay. I'd like to start by first thanking everyone who thought I was deserving of this award. As a special education teacher, thank you. I'm one person who is part of a very large team, so to my colleagues, I can't do my job without them. I'm thankful for their flexibility, even when I know what I'm asking for is a lot from them sometimes. My principal, Bill, who's always supportive of our special education program and always willing to hear our team's ideas. I'd like to thank Joanne Howard, Linda Ford, and Stephanie Jones for all the guidance and support throughout the years. Stephanie McIntyre, who helped bring me out of my shell years ago. Do you regret that yet? Thank you for pushing me to be a better teacher each year. And my husband, Regan, my biggest supporter, who reminds me to be the best version of myself every day and that I can indeed do hard things. Everyone deserves to have a voice. Hold on. Everyone deserves to have a voice and have people who support them. For many students, we are the people cheering them on. If it's one thing I've learned in life, it's that nothing changes unless you use your voice, even when it shakes. If you know me well, you know mental health is near and dear to my heart. Everyone deserves a seat at the table, including individuals with disabilities and mental health challenges. I'm here to advocate for my students to ensure that that happens and hopefully make positive changes in their life and the special education world. Okay, hold on.
And here's this.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, I'll hold it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. There. Okay, and I just want to say that our district is so blessed to have you, and those students are so blessed. Your heart, I love your heart, and they are, special and special to have you. Thank you so much for your dedication to our wonderful students. Thank you.
Our classified employee of the month is the outstanding Bianca Ruiz. Joining Bianca this evening is her husband, Danielle, her parents, Marlon and Maria Bristol, her sister, Alex Navarrete, and her brother-in-law, John Navarrete, and her godson, Ezra Navarrete. She has worked for the district for 4 years. This is her first job as an occupational therapist. During her clinical hours as a graduate student, she served the Escondido Union School District, assisting with the SPED department pre-K through 8th grade. Prior to graduate school, she served Escondido High School as an avid tutor. Bianca says, occupational therapy is such a fulfilling career. Every day is different, and it's not just about handwriting or fine motor skills as people would imagine. I get to know my scholars on an individual level and have the opportunity to watch them grow over the years in a wide variety of skills. I see them learn how to become more independent managing their school lunches, watch them write their name for the first time, assist them in finding adaptive tools to accomplish everyday tasks, and so much more. On top of working with scholars, I also get to collaborate and consult with the wonderful SPED department and general education staff members who care about improving the quality of life of each individual scholar. No day is ever boring because it is filled with creativity, play, problem solving, and laughter. When not working at school, Bianca loves spending time with her nieces and nephews, photography, and crocheting blankets. She also loves exploring new places in San Diego. Here are a few things her colleagues have to say about Bianca. Bianca is a valuable asset to our SPED team, as well as a valuable asset to the district. She is kind, dedicated, and knowledgeable about the areas of OT. She supports teachers with children's specific sensory needs. Bianca is wonderful. Our scholars love their OT time with Bianca. She provides the necessary supplies and strategies to help our scholars succeed in the classroom. It doesn't matter how busy she is, she will always find the time to answer any question you have about a scholar. Our district is incredibly lucky to have such an amazing OT. It is truly a great honor to name Bianca Ruiz as our classified Employee of the Month.
I didn't prepare anything, but thank you so much for honoring me with this award. You never know how much of an impact you make until you hear how much of an impact you make. Every day is different, like I said, and jumping from school to school, you never know if people know if I'm a part of the district or I'm a substitute for the day. But it's nice to be seen, and I appreciate all of the work that my teachers have helped me with and helped me to get to this point. As a first-time OT, I started here at the school district, and I felt I had imposter syndrome, but I feel like I've grown in my career, so thank you so much. Oh, you can hold this.
Okay, I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
It's fine, these are heavy.
Thank you so much. What a blessing. And again, we are blessed to have her. The value of these two, I get emotional with this because that's such a special population. And you have gifts that you're giving to the students, and you're enhancing their life, their education, and that is priceless. So thank you so much from our board. We appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
Good evening, School Board President Stroh, School Board members, Superintendent McGowan, district administrators, staff, and valued community members. It is my pleasure to share with you the wonders of our special ed program here at Valley Center Elementary School. Now, it was just coincidence that our two employees of the month were special ed. We decided on this topic 6 weeks ago. And then we voted a few weeks ago, and both candidates were from special ed. So it shows you how important our special ed program is to us. The mission and vision of our school is important as it includes all our scholars. Our mission is scholars first, and kindness matters for all. Our vision for Valley Center Elementary School is VCES staff, scholars, families, and the community at large envision a collaborative partnership supporting engaged learners focusing on personal best achievement in an educational setting reflecting creativity, technology, character, and leadership. With that in mind, we would like to highlight the important work being done by our special education team. What is special education? Special education is instruction that is especially designed to meet the unique needs of a scholar with a disability. This means education that is individually developed to address a specific scholar's needs that result from his or her disability. Our special education program here at Valley Center Elementary School includes student support plan, specialized academic instruction, speech and language, occupational therapy, and a special day class. Although all our school staff help to support special education, our direct instructional team includes Valerie Wollenberg, Amanda Bedford-Hicks, Gail Patstone, Susan Nava, Maiko Aikida, Melissa Moorer, Evelyn Hupp, Bianca Ruiz, Erica Lucas, and Debbie Martineau. Sorry about that. Our special education program could not run smoothly without the assistance of our support staff, Alyssa Garo, Isaac Marcial, Melissa Mayorga, Brenda Ordonez, Maria Ordonez, and Lorena Vargas Martinez. The success of a program and the success of our scholars requires a comprehensive effort of all facets of education, including the school and district culture, the staff's values and commitment, the IEP team collaboration, the physical environment, procedures and practices, and finally, curricula and resources. The first category of our special education program is our SSP team. Within the SSP process, we offer layers of support. The first is our grade level PLCs. Classroom teachers meet to discuss scholars they feel may need extra support. Teachers will begin taking data, formative and summative assessments, homework, classwork, intervention work for about 6 weeks to gather areas of strength and areas of support and need. The next level of support is level 1. SSP meetings are held with the classroom teacher, principal, SSP coordinator, and any other specialist that may have beneficial inputs. We gather as a team to collect resources, look at data, and suggest accommodations that would prioritize the scholar's needs within the general education classroom. Level 2 SSPs will have further specialist supports involving SAI teachers, counselors, and psychologists, as well as parental involvement. We want to ensure the parent understands we are a team and we will be collaborating together to ensure their scholars' needs are met. Intervention binders are provided to those scholars who are brought up during PLCs. These binders focus on phonics and decoding strategies in order to build their fluency and comprehension skills. Teachers use these binders during small group instruction to provide individualized reading intervention within Tier 1 supports. This year, we are lucky enough to have gained a credentialed intervention teacher who helps build our Tier 2 intervention. She supports the scholars in both reading and math. Based on current scholar data, Lexia, STAR, and teacher observations, she provides 6-week cycles, which include both a pre- and post-assessment to show growth and progress. These supports an SSP process in allowing us to monitor scholars through the different levels of intervention. And I'm sorry, I was supposed to pass this off to Valerie. Do you want to come up and do this next part? I have it here. I got a little carried away.
Which part would you like me to read?
It's right at the top.
Okay. Next is our specialized academic instruction. Our SAI team works collaboratively with general education teachers and service providers to help meet our scholars' academic, emotional, social, and adaptive skills. Our team differentiates for every scholar and creates small group instruction based on individual scholars' needs. The team creates individualized schedules for each scholar. Each team member contributes equally with their workload, their scholar behaviors, meetings, and annuals, and tries. We have a fluid program that allows scholars to work with each team member. Our program prepares scholars for middle school with classroom rotations, different teacher rules, and expectations. The SAI program has every scholar with a disability on a general education roster, allowing scholars to partake in activities and learning opportunities with their peers. We provide supplemental work that align with the general education curriculum that allows for our scholars to be exposed to grade level curriculum.
As a school-based SLP, Mrs. Martineau evaluates and provides therapy to a variety of scholars who present with communication disorders. Some specific areas that could be impacted by a communication disorder include speech disorders, articulation, phonology, voice and fluency, and language disorders, receptive and expressive language, as well as pragmatic language. As a school-based SLP, she provides therapy to support the scholar in accessing the educational curriculum. This support is either provided through an IEP or through RTI. Mrs. Martineau embraces the RTI program as part of the SSP process with scholars whose sound errors require minimal support to correct. Mrs. Martineau finds working with children who present with complex communication needs very rewarding. She loves giving them an alternative communication outlet such as PECS, Picture Exchange Communication System, or AAC, Alternative Argumentative Communication, and watching their faces light up when they can verbalize their thoughts. Mrs. Martineau enjoys working with her special education team and collaborating with all the great minds to help children become more competent communicators and learners. School-based occupational therapists support access, performance, and participation in the school setting. OTs in school typically focus on fine motor functioning, sensory processing, visual motor, and visual perceptual skills, self-help skills, and executive functioning skills. According to IDEA, Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, school-based occupational therapy is a related service that provides support to a child with an identified disability so that they can benefit from special education. OT services can look like direct intervention, consultation, collaboration with staff members, and we can even implement accommodations and modifications. Special Day Class, or SDC, is a term used for a self-contained special education classroom whose scholars require intensive, explicit, small group instruction delivered by an educational specialist due to the scholars having been diagnosed with a disability or disabilities and or having other educational needs that cannot be met in a general education classroom with a resource specialist and designated instructional services support. Scholars who are assigned to an SDC are typically scholars with moderate to severe disabilities who participate in functional curriculum, functional academic skills, communication, daily living skills, social emotional skills, and general education curriculum, who have an individualized education program, and who receive a related service or services. Related services include, but are not limited to, speech and language therapy, occupational therapy, adaptive physical education, and counseling. Scholars access general education environments, classes on a daily basis, and the percentage of time in the SDC, typically greater than 50% of the school day, and general education environments are tailored to meet each scholar's needs. In addition to SDC, the classroom staff includes the Education Specialist 2, a teacher with a Level 2 moderate to severe teaching credential, and at least one instructional assistant. Classroom resources include general education curriculum, modified curricula, learning applications, and a variety of high and low-tech scholar-specific resources. Thank you so much for your attention and interest tonight. You can see why I am very proud of Valley Center Elementary School Special Education Department.
Thank you so much, Principal Pavitley. Excellent. We appreciate that. And now at this time, if you came for the presentation part of it and would like to leave, now you may do so. We'll take a short little break, and if you'd like to stay, we welcome you, but congratulations. wonderful. Thank you for your contribution to our district. And we will move on now to request to address the board. Do we have any request to address the board? No. All right, we will move into our consent agenda items. And do we have a motion to approve that?
I reviewed the POs and my questions, I don't know how, okay. My questions were answered, and so I move to approve the consent agenda with the updated personnel list.
Okay, great, thank you. And is there a second? Okay, Member Penniman.
Can I make a comment on
Yes,
that before we
absolutely.
go forward? I'd like to take the attention to my friend to the left here of me, Nancy Cummings, who has been with me for my whole journey as far as being a superintendent, and has weathered the first storm, which was me getting brought up to speed of being a superintendent for the first year, and then shortly after that, the COVID crisis, and worked with our team and with our district through that, and then afterwards trying to come out of COVID and get some sort of normacy back for our students and also for our staff, and then to where we're at today, and has really been a rock through all of this. And really, her hard work and dedication to our district and specifically to our students is a huge asset, and it has been my privilege to work with you. And the good news is that she is getting to retire. She's announced that for December 28th, which we're very happy for her, but at the same time, we are very sad for us that are left behind. The one thing I would say about Nancy, which just is the way she is, her most important thing is to make sure we have somebody in place, and we plan on doing that by December 1st so they can be alongside Nancy and work, and she wants to show them the trick of the trades, and then also how to be able to work alongside with me. So she has a lot of knowledge to impart in a short period of time, but Nancy, we're just so thrilled with you and your career with us and what you've done, and just really happy for you getting into retirement.
Thank you. It has been my honor and my privilege. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And yes.
We'll get it. It's a small group.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I've never had a standing ovation.
Well, you did.
That's what it feels like. Wow. Thank you.
You're a rock star for us, Nancy.
Absolutely. And speaking of our district being blessed, what a blessing she has been. She is a woman of integrity, of incredible hard work. We're going to miss you. That's all I got to say. She's been fabulous. So helped us to, we've been through so much. Look, COVID, all the whole thing, and new things and first time things. And she has just been steadfast and keeping us in line, and our whole board. I know, just anybody else? Okay. We're going to move on now. Oh, that was challenging. Okay, so we will move on to we did a second discussion. We had discussion, and for the vote. Right. Member Benjamin? Member Caputo? Member Kolb Sr.? Member Polito? And Member Stroh votes aye. Moving on to Superintendent Division, our Superintendent's report.
Okay, I'm going to start out the first one announcement I don't have a slide for, but this year we had 3 of our schools that were selected for the Williams visit. That was Lilac, Valley Center Elementary, and our middle school. The process included site visits as well as a review of all the needed documentation that was submitted to the San Diego County of Education virtually and in person. These were in-person visits. The facilities inspection conducted by the county at all 3 schools had an overall rating of good, with ratings that range between 92.3% and 95.4%. This is great progress over the percentages that we had last year. The county complimented our team for their hard work and dedication to ensure the safe learning environment for our students and our staff. We want to thank our maintenance and operation team that have been on top of not only things for this year, but also looking at some of the suggestions made from last year that were all corrected. We want to thank our principals of each one of those schools and Dr. Patar for their efforts to attain a successful Williams visit with 0 findings, accompanied by a few recommendations of minor.
Absolutely. And the board will conduct a second reading of the following revised board policies and administrative regulations, AR 4112-2 and BP 4112-2, BP 517117, and BP 5141-5. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay, and a second? Second. And is there any discussion on this? Being none, let's vote. Member Benjamin?
Aye.
Member Caputo?
Aye.
Member Kolb Senior? Member Polito? And Member Stroh votes aye. We will move into human resources, and I would like Assistant Superintendent Craig Clubler, go ahead and.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the board. I'm pleased to present for your consideration this evening a tentative agreement between the district and the Valley Center-Pauma Educators Association. And I'd like to take a moment just to thank the members of both teams that were involved in negotiating this agreement. For the Valley Center-Pauma Educators Association, Amanda Bedford-Hicks, who was here earlier, Amanda Walford, who is here, Cami Cortez, Kimberly Williams, Rosa Hernandez-Allen, and a special thanks to VCPEA's lead negotiator, Andrew Walford. And on the district's negotiating team, I'd like to thank our former CBO, John Peterson, who's now down in Escondido, and my predecessor, Aaron Rogers, because they were involved in the first negotiation session back in June. Dr. Mesa Bitar, Michael Aviles, and Mark Halewood were all on the district side. The tentative agreement that you have before you really represents the hard work of the members on both negotiating teams, and from June all the way through last month. And I'm pleased to report also that Andrew Walford reached out to me yesterday and let me know that the membership in VCPEA has approved the tentative agreement on their side, and just thought you should know that. So at this time, I'm pleased to present the agreement to you.
Okay, thank you very much. And thank you to all as well. And so I'll read this off. The public disclosure and ratification of a tentative collective bargaining agreement between the Valley Center-Pauma Unified School District and the VCPEA. Do I have a motion? So moved. And a second? And any discussion? And being that, I would like to say that our whole board is unified in and excited that we are able to offer this agreement. And it's significant, as I think 5 years ago, we were very financially stretched. And to be able to do this at this time and know that with it adds up to almost, I think, almost 16.5 to 17% in a 2-year period. That's exciting for us to do that, because there were times when that was not even available. And plus a $5,000, I think, since 2020 in advancement in the medical benefits, in the benefits. So I think that is exciting. We are thankful to the negotiation, to our teachers, and we are always excited to give the best, the most we can. That's how Valley Center for years has been a gold standard in that. And to the direction, with the direction and leadership of our superintendent and moving forward and being able to be in this position. So I want to say thank you, and we'll move forward on the vote. Anyone else have anything they'd like to say? Okay, let's go for the vote. Do I have a, Mayor, Member Benjamin, Member Caputo, Member Cole Senior, and Member Polito, Member Stroh votes aye. And we are moving forward. This meeting has gone fast. It is advanced planning. The next regular meeting will be November 9th, 2023. Do I have a motion? So moved. And a second? I'll second. And is there any discussion for adjournment? Member Benjamin? Aye. Member Caputo? Aye. Member Kolb Senior? Aye. Member Polito? Aye. Member Stroh votes aye. And we are adjourned. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all your hard work, and we appreciate you.